What if the Yankees had signed Bryce Harper back in 2019?
Well, my family would be disappointed because they're Phillies fans and they very much enjoyed his 5-year, 10-year in Philadelphia, all the home runs. The Yankees, so I understand that the Stanton acquisition, the trade for that big contract predated Bryce Harper, but as we were sort of talking about before the show, in some ways it also precluded them going after Harper. And even though they've splurged on Aaron Judge and they've splurged on Garrett Cole, the Yankees have really avoided the bigger free agents in the past several years, not just Harper, but Machado, and then all of the shortstops sort of in deference to Volpe. And it's interesting because they have this high payroll. They pay a lot of veterans. They try to plug holes in free agency, but they've been unwilling to just give out that $300 million contract to a guy like Bryce Harper. And I was just looking at the numbers, just the production-wise. Again, I understand it doesn't really make a lot of sense to compare Harper to Stanton because they had already done the Stanton deal when he was a free agent. But in 1 year fewer than Stanton has been with the Yankees, Bryce Harper has produced 17.4 Fangraphs WAR for Philly. And in 1 more year, Stanton has produced 8.8. F-WAR. So I mean, it just goes to show that, like, sometimes you can try to save money but end up losing production and value overall by not going after these big ticket free agents.
Yeah,
right?
Absolutely. Well, I mean, I think one of Cashman's biggest failings this year is for some reason he decided they could live with right-handed power and that'd be okay. I mean, Yankee Stadium has always been traditionally they get lefties, they hit the ball in the right field seats. Bryce Harper would have filled that role for sure. He would have been a much better fit than Stanton. And the Stanton thing, we know, goes back to the reaction to not getting Ohtani, so there's like a chain of events there. And once they had Stanton, I don't think Steinbrenner was going to spend that extra money that we're talking about here in terms of Bryce Harper or Corey Seager, who would have been a perfect fit as well. So they might have to get back to that now after what the season they're having here this year.
Yeah, for sure, Harp. All right, Terry, I'm coming to you with this one. As someone who's managed against Harper for years, how surprising is it to you that the Yankees weren't interested in Harper when he was interested in them?
Yeah, completely shocked. You know, this guy arguably was maybe one of the top 3 players in the entire game. Played with his hair on fire, great energy, would have been a perfect fit in New York. Left-handed, as Harp and Hannah said, a left-handed power guy, which, by the way, they got to get some left-handed power in that ballpark. So here's the perfect guy for you. Wants to be there. Made it public that he wanted to be there. And the Yankees, with their pride for years and years, have said, "Hey, look, if we want a guy, we're not going to lose this guy." So for them not to have interest in Bryce Harper is shocking.